Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Look It Up Podcast. I'm Chip Ulmer, and this is my co-host and pawpaw, Tony Gudo.
Hello.
You can find us on YouTube under the Look It Up Podcast, and Facebook under the Tony Gudo.
Yes, keep looking us up and like us when you can. I see we've had a lot more viewers the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but we appreciate it. But I like them too, so that way we'll know and share it. Share it so other people will find us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the games last week. Let's talk about the NFL to begin with. Then we'll talk about the college football. But how about the Saints?
Who that, baby? Who that?
Saints looking good. Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck is the guy.
He looks like he's going to be the quarterback of the future.
Look, yes, we were talking about how we were already, what was it? Right after we benched Rattler, they we already looking forward to the draft. We got to draft a new quarterback.
Yeah.
We're going to be high in the draft anyway. But Tyler freaking Shuck, man.
He's doing good. And if he keeps doing what he's doing the next few weeks, and I think he will, I don't think the Saints will pick a quarterback early. I think they're going to go with the defensive line and offensive line, maybe linebacker, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I've been looking
defensive
at some
players.
I've been looking at some mock drafts already, and they got some pretty good mock drafts out there for us.
Yeah.
Look like we're going to pick around the 7th or 8th, somewhere around in there at this point.
Yeah.
But it depends how we finish the season. But we could run it out. I mean, we've run 2 in a row. Mm-hmm. We played the Jets this week. The Jets are falling apart. They traded almost all their players away. They mentioned their quarterbacks. I think we beat the Jets this week. And then the following week, we play Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's rookie quarterback hadn't done anything. Matter of fact, out of all the rookie quarterback, Shuck is the only one doing well. He's 3-1.
Yep.
Everyone else is like 1-3 or 1-10 or 1-9 or whatever they are.
Agreed. So
And then the last game we play Atlanta. So we could probably beat them if we're on the roll.
Tyler Shuck finished the game 24 for 32 with 272 yards and a touchdown. He also ran 8 times for 32 yards. And our leading receiver was obviously Chris Olave, 6 receptions, 85 yards and a touchdown.
The thing about Shuck, I think his age has made the difference. You know, he's an older guy. He's like 25, 26 years old, so he's mature. I think maturity makes a difference. I heard an interview a few weeks ago from Urban Meyer, and Urban Meyer was saying, speaking of quarterbacks and teams, he said, it's not just coaching. It's having a team that's mature enough to understand what every game means and what you do in the field when you go out there. And I believe that's true. I think it depends on the players you have. And the Saints are showing up. The defense has been in the top 15 so far this year. They're showing up. Anyway, let's look at a few other games. Last week, what happened? How about the Falcons? The Falcons beat up on Tampa last week after we beat them the week before. And then what we do, we beat Carolina. So our division is kind of in a flux. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It'll be Tampa or Carolina, and they play each other this week. It'll be one of them, I guess, to win the division.
And the
we're too far
Saints
out.
have beat both of them in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. The Ravens beat the Bengals. I couldn't believe what happened there. The Bengals didn't score a single point. Joe Burrow just looked very far off on everything he was throwing. And it goes back to that interview he gave last week when he talked about he was not having fun. So I'm not sure what's going on with Joe. He may have some kind of personal issues going on that we're not aware of. Anyway, moving on, the Eagles, 31-0 over the Raiders.
Yep.
That was expected. Texans, 40-20 over the Cardinals. That was expected. The Chiefs go down. The Chiefs are out of the playoffs.
The Chiefs are out of the playoffs for the first time in 10 years.
We like it. We like it, and we like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
The best game last week, I thought, and I was right about this one, was Buffalo, 35-31 over New England.
They were losing 21-0.
21-0. That tells you what Buffalo has.
Mm-hmm.
If they're on the road and they're down 21-0 and came back.
And everybody thought the Patriots were on a 10-game win streak, I think.
Yep. No,
and they
didn't work.
They got surprised.
How about one of the surprising teams, the Jaguars? Jaguars are looking good.
They beat up on Jets.
Lawrence, what do you had? 5 touchdowns, I think it was last week. 4 or 5 touchdowns.
And
of course, he beat the Jets. The Jets are no good.
Yeah.
Commanders beat the Giants, which was kind of a surprise. I don't know how they did that. I thought the Giants were going to win that game. The Bears, they handled the Cleveland Browns pretty easy, 31-3.
Yep.
The Lions lost to the Rams, 41-34. The Rams play tonight. Against
Seahawks.
the Seahawks in Seattle. Seahawks Speaking of Seahawks, they won last week, 18-16. Phillip Rivers had a decent game.
44-year-old
Yep.
Phillip Rivers.
And they had the game won, and then what happened? The Seahawks went right down the field at the end of the game and kicked a field goal. After the coach did the same thing first. And then the Packers go down to Denver, and Denver beats them.
Denver's looking like the best team in the league right now.
11 in a row. They've
Yes.
won 11 games in a row.
Every other good team that we were saying a few weeks ago has lost multiple games since.
Yep. 49ers, 37-24 over the Titans.
Yep.
Cowboys.
They go down
out of it
again.
too. Bye-bye, Cowgirls. See y'all next year.
Oh, they're out?
They're out.
I did not
They're
see
out.
that.
34-26. They have to win out. They ain't
Yeah.
going to win out.
They ain't gonna win out.
So
They got a hard.
they're not going to make it. It's only like a 0.5%.
Yeah.
0.05%
Yeah.
chance. And the Steelers look good Monday night, 28-16. Okay, let's look at this week.
This week coming up,
You pull up the spreads on the games and see exactly what we got going
the
on.
Rams play the Seahawks.
The Rams tonight. The Rams are getting, well, according to this, Seattle's giving the Rams 1.5 points.
Yeah.
So,
And
my
then-
picks last week. Let me talk about my picks
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Talk
my
about
picks
picks.
last week. I gave 6 picks. I went 5-1, 5-1 against the spread. So, if you're betting and you're wagering on these games, only bet what you
You
can afford to lose.
lose.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some picks
He's
now.
gonna
Let me
say
give
it
you my
every week.
picks. No, wait to the end. I'll wait to the end.
Okay.
Wait to the end. That way you can hear all my picks. I'm giving 3 college picks and 3 NFL picks.
Yeah. All right, we got another divisional game. We got the Eagles and the Commanders. They go to Washington. Another divisional game, Packers and Bears. That is probably one of the best games this week.
Chicago is a 1.5 favorite, and I kind of like the Packers. I mean, the Chicago Bears in that game.
Yeah.
The Packers are just not playing their law, and they lost Parsons. He's out. That makes a big difference. Their defense had improved drastically
Yeah.
before, and now they don't have him. So I think they're gonna have I think Green Bay's gonna have a tougher time getting to the playoffs.
And
doing
like
well.
I said, Cowboys have a hard road. Now they play the Chargers this week.
Yeah, they play the Chargers.
That should not. That's gonna. If they lose this game, they're definitely eliminated from the playoffs.
Buffalo plays Cleveland.
Yep.
Buffalo at Cleveland. I kind of like Cleveland with the points there. I think Buffalo might be on a letdown this week.
Why?
Well, Cleveland playing real good, and Buffalo just went and beat New England.
But
They don't
Cleveland just
necessarily
lost.
have to win.
Cleveland just lost bad to Chicago.
I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying they stay within the 10.5 spread. I'm not
okay.
saying they're going to win. I still think Buffalo wins the game.
Okay, we got
Tampa Bay,
Yeah,
Carolina.
Tampa,
I don't know.
Panthers.
They're playing
Forgot
in
about
Carolina. That's a toss-up. I don't know what's going to happen in that game.
Yep.
Minnesota and the Giants. I kind of like Minnesota. Minnesota looked pretty good the other night.
Yep. Bengals and Dolphins in
Bengals and
Miami.
Dolphins.
In Miami,
Yeah, there's no point spread on that game right now. I guess they,
even.
well, they're trying to decide on quarterbacks. Miami's going to play on a rookie. I think they're playing Trey, somebody. Or
No, they're benching Tua
Yeah.
and they're starting Quinn Ewers,
Quinn Ewers. Yeah, they have 2 others too. They
the
have 3
rookie
other
out of
quarterbacks.
Texas.
Yeah,
last
but
year.
you know how bad he was at Texas. He was not great at Texas.
He wasn't terrible. He led them to the playoff.
Yeah, but it was a team. I think the defense is.
Yeah, they
I don't
did have a
think he
good
was
defense.
that great. Anyway, Denver
And they had a
plays.
good offensive
Another
line.
big game is Denver plays Jacksonville.
Yeah,
but they
that
got to
is
go
a
to
good game.
Denver. They got to go to Denver, so that'd be a tough game.
Falcons and Cardinals. The Falcons should win that game because the Cardinals are not looking good this year.
Yeah, but the Falcons are not looking good either.
Yeah, they're both. That's actually a toss-up.
The Raiders at Houston.
Houston should walk away with that game.
I don't know about 14 points.
Houston is looking really good this year. Their defense is like pretty much unstoppable right now.
Yeah, them and Denver. That's the only thing. Buffalo has a dang good chance to to go to the Super Bowl. Because now that Mahomes is out, Burrow's out, Lamar Jackson is pretty close to being out. And that leaves it. But the problem is Baltimore, more than likely, looks like going to be a road team. So they're going to have to go to Denver or Houston or both
Yep.
and play those defenses
And
to
then
win.
the Steelers visit Detroit. That is a toss-up because both of them are struggling a little bit.
Detroit has to win. So-
Detroit, they are.
Well, they
they're
both
out.
have to win. They're both in the hunt.
Yeah, they are.
We'll see what happens there.
Patriots and Ravens. See, that's the one where the Ravens could get knocked out this week. They're 7-7.
Yeah.
So-
If they get beat this week, it's going to be
If
tough.
New England beats the Ravens, they pretty much can't get in.
Yeah. And then Monday night, 49ers in Indianapolis. So
Yeah, that
I
I
guess,
don't know.
I don't know about that game. I guess it'll be the same as before. It'll be what's his name playing? The older guy, the grandpa, be playing. I guess in that game.
Philip
Anyway.
Rivers.
Let's talk about college a little bit. Talk about what the playoffs are looking like.
Yes, her.
We got the playoffs coming up this week. The real playoffs.
Yep.
Uh,
The real playoff games.
The real
I
playoff
got the
games.
schedule right here.
I had it in front of me
On-
a second ago. There we go.
Tomorrow night at 7:00, Alabama and Oklahoma.
Yep.
Whoever wins continues and goes on to play, I believe, Indiana.
Georgia, I think.
No, they go on to play Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
I
Okay.
think.
Let me find it. Go ahead.
Yeah, they go on to play Texas Tech, and then the loser goes home.
No, they play Indy.
They play the winner of Indiana.
Yeah, they play the winner of Indiana. And then Oregon and JMU,
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
play
that's right.
Saturday.
Okay.
The winner of that game plays Texas Tech.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got on at 11:00 on Saturday. Miami goes to Texas A&M.
Yep.
Now,
Winner of
that
that
should be a good
game
game.
goes to Ohio State.
Yep.
The following week.
So they're probably gonna lose.
And then Ole Miss and Tulane plays this coming Saturday afternoon.
At 2:30.
And the winner of that game goes to Georgia. Ole Miss or Tulane goes to Georgia.
Yep. That's a toss up because we don't know we don't know what is expected from Ole Miss because I ain't gonna lie, they were a good football team this year. But they are missing a head coach right now. Well, they have a head coach now, but he's not Lane Kiffin. And
it's hard
they
to tell.
lost Lane Kiffin to their older brother, LSU.
So I don't know what's going to happen in that game. I mean,
but
I'd
Ole
like to
Miss-
see. I'd like to see Tulane pull that off, but I don't think.
But
they
Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin won 45-10 in the regular season against Tulane. So we
Yeah.
don't know what's going to happen there. We got JMU and Oregon, like he said, and I think that's it for the playoff this week.
Yeah, let's make some picks tomorrow. Several games tomorrow, but the big one is Oklahoma and Alabama.
Yeah,
I personally think. I said this before. I don't think Alabama belongs.
no,
Alabama had 3 losses. They probably should not be in the playoffs. So I personally think they should lose this game to Oklahoma. But you never know. They're in it. So when they're in it, you just never know what's going to happen. The only doubt I have with Oklahoma's defense is very good.
they have a very good defense, but
And
the
Alabama
offense is very shaky.
Alabama's had a lot of running problems.
Yeah,
So
their
everything kind
running
of
game is very
favors
terrible.
Oklahoma. The only thing I have with that is the quarterback. The quarterback with Oklahoma.
John Mateer is not.
Mateer is
ever
not-
since he came
yeah.
back from that, what was it, thumb injury?
Yeah, ever since he came back from the injury, he's been hot and cold. So,
Yeah,
but I mean
he
that's a
is
big
an
game. And he
inconsistent-
knows if he wins that game, they go further in the playoffs. So,
Yep.
one of my picks tomorrow is going to be Oklahoma minus 1.5 over Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I like that game. I think they win that game. And my next pick in college football, Miami goes to Texas A&M. I like Texas A&M. Texas A&M minus 3.5 at home, playing between a raucous crowd, the 12th man.
Yes.
And Miami slipped into the playoffs. Same thing there. I'm not sure if they belong or not. We'll find out. If they beat Texas A&M, then maybe they belong.
But then they got to go play Ohio State.
Then they got to play a tougher game. Yeah. But anyway, let's see if they get through the first rounds, right? Tulane and Ole Miss. Well, I'm not sure. I would like to see Tulane pull that off. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Ole Miss is just a cut above.
So
SEC is just a cut above the American Conference. So I don't see how that's going to happen.
agreed.
And the night game later that night is James Madison at Oregon. And I kind of like James Madison getting the points. I don't think they beat Oregon,
No.
but they're getting 21.5 points. 21.5 points is a lot. So I'm going to take James Madison plus the 21.5.
Yeah.
In my picks.
I think it's going to be a closer game than 21.5.
Yeah. On the NFL side, I like the Rams. I mentioned that already, plus 1.5. I like New Orleans. New Orleans minus 4.5 at home against the New York Jets. I like that game. And Detroit, I like Detroit minus 6.5 over Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's offense just don't get rolling. It takes them forever to get rolling. Aaron Rodgers is doing a pretty good job, but he's just not the guy he used to be. He's older. He's 42 years old.
42 years old. So
Yeah.
it's like
So I think Detroit defense will come down and win that game, and it's all over with.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's about it for today. If anybody's wondering, I do have a cast on. I had surgery on my right arm, elbow tendon correction, and been down for a few days, and probably be down for a few more days. But anyway, we'll do the best we can, and we'll be back on here next Wednesday or Tuesday, whichever day. Probably Tuesday because Christmas Eve is Wednesday next week.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to do a Christmas edition episode.
We'll see. We'll find out what we're going to do next week. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you share us with your friends. Let everybody know that we're out here.
Comment too. Comment.
We're making the picks. I'm doing well on the picks. I think I only had 2 losing weeks so far. I even broke even on 1 money in every one of my weeks.
Yep.
So anyway, thanks for watching. You know where you can find us?
Under Facebook, under his name, Tony Kudo, and YouTube under Look It Up Podcast. But also, what do you do when you can't find anything? You look it up. So,
all right. Thank y'all.
Go Tigers. Go Saints. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.